Today's subject, inspection costs when it comes to my investment property. Hi, I'm Jeff Banks, the founder of Banks Consultancy, Not Your Ordinary Accountants, and these are our tidbits of the day. And today's subject are inspection costs. When can I claim a deduction for going and having a look at my property and making sure that my investment is being protected? When it comes to investment properties, the costs of buying the property, you're going and looking at the property, going and checking out whether it should be invested, I should invest my money in it, is a capital cost. And those costs are not a tax deduction, but those costs should be quarantined in your what's called your cost-based analysis to make sure that you get the benefit of claiming those deductions against your capital gain down the track. Now, when you've bought your property and from time to time you need to go and inspect it to make sure that it's not fallen down or that the agent is doing all the right things, or the tenant is looking after the property, then those costs are deductible from your rental income. Now, if you're driving your vehicle to go and see those properties and what have you, then you need to keep a logbook to show that the distance travelled. If you're then staying overnight because the property is not in the same town as where you live, then you would need to make sure that you've kept your accommodation costs as well as your airfares if the property's in another state. Now, if you've got properties that are managed and you go and check out the property for yourself, I would make sure that you record time that you have with the agent to make sure that there's empirical evidence there to show that, yes, I did go and inspect the property and that everything that went on was all part of the deduction. It wasn't just a holiday that you were trying to do. Now, if you have any trouble with any of this sort of stuff, please contact us here at Banks Consultancy and we'll run you through the issues, making sure that your evidence, because if it's not written, it did not happen, and make sure that you maximise your tax deduction. I'm Jeff Banks from Banks Consultancy, and we are Not Your Ordinary Accountants.